Daniel Cross drove past the abandoned diner at 2:11 a.m. 27 minutes later, he drove past it again, same cracked parking lot, same broken windows, same faded neon sign with only 3 letters still glowing. Eat. His GPS said he'd driven 31 miles. His dash cam never showed him turning around. His odometer agreed. By sunrise, every map inside his truck would point to a destination that didn't exist. Stop 37. Daniel had spent 19 years believing roads couldn't lie. By morning, he would disappear from one that did. Daniel wasn't superstitious. Long-haul trucking had taught him that every strange story had a simple explanation. Drivers got tired. They confused one exit for another. They scared themselves. At truck stops, he'd listened to stories about haunted highways and phantom hitchhikers while stirring sugar into burnt coffee. He always had the same answer. Roads don't trap people. They just stop paying attention. So when the diner appeared for a second time, he searched for a logical explanation. Wrong highway, faulty GPS, construction detour, none of them fit. The interstate number hadn't changed. The compass still pointed north. Even the electronic logbook showed steady progress. Everything insisted he was moving forward. Everything, except the road outside. Daniel picked up the radio. "Dispatch, this is Cross," the familiar voice answered. "Go ahead. Any closures north of mile 214? "Nope." "You sure?" A pause. "You sound tired, Danny." "I'm fine." He almost mentioned the diner. Instead, he laughed at himself. "Forget it." The call ended. Something still bothered him. He grabbed the small voice recorder he used for deliveries. Every few miles, he spoke the marker aloud. Mile 219, 5 minutes later. 224, another 5. 229, perfect. Then the diner appeared again. Daniel looked immediately toward the shoulder. The marker beside it read, 214. His stomach tightened. He hit the brakes, walked back through the cold night. The sign really did say 214. His recorder still contained the previous entries. He hadn't imagined them. He climbed back into the cab without another word. For the first time in nearly 2 decades, the road no longer made sense. The CB radio crackled. "Northbound," Daniel grabbed the microphone. "Go ahead," static hissed. Then a tired voice answered. "You've seen the diner." It wasn't a question. Daniel froze. "Yeah." "Whatever happens," the man whispered, "don't stop." "Who is this?" I stopped. Silence. Daniel waited. Finally, the stranger spoke again. "It isn't trying to keep you on the highway." Another burst of static. "It's trying to get you to leave it." The transmission died. Daniel switched channels. Nothing, not even static. Later, investigators would search every registered CB call sign in the region. They never found the one that answered Daniel that night. The diner wasn't abandoned anymore. A single light burned inside. Someone had placed a fresh pot of coffee behind the counter. Steam curled against the windows. The open sign glowed faintly. As Daniel drove past, he caught movement inside. Not people, shadows, standing perfectly still, watching the highway. 5 miles later, his phone buzzed. "Dispatch," Daniel answered immediately. "Cross, where are you?" "Still heading north." "No." The dispatcher sounded confused. "Our tracker says your truck hasn't moved for 46 minutes. Daniel looked through the windshield. White lane markings rushed beneath him. Trees blurred past. "I'm doing 65. You've been sitting at mile marker 214 since 211. The line went silent, then disconnected. Daniel looked into his mirrors. For the first time all night, he noticed headlights behind him. A single truck, always the same distance away, never gaining, never falling back. His GPS chimed, route recalculating. The interstate vanished from the screen. Every road disappeared. Only one destination remained. Stop. 37. No address, no distance, no coordinates, just 2 words. The truck slowed. 60, 50, 40. Daniel pressed the accelerator. Nothing. The pedal felt dead beneath his boot. His engine continued idling calmly while the truck rolled toward the next exit on its own. The exit sign was blank. No highway number, no town, only one word, 37 beyond it. The diner waited, fully lit. Dozens of trucks filled the parking lot. Some gleamed like they were fresh from the factory. Others were rusted shells covered in years of dust. One still carried the faded logo of a freight company Daniel remembered going bankrupt when he was a rookie. Every cab faced the highway. Every engine idled. Every driver sat perfectly still behind the windshield, watching him, waiting. Then, every head turned, slowly, in perfect unison, toward Daniel's truck. His dash cam captured the final 2 minutes. The truck rolled into the parking lot. Daniel never touched the brakes. The security camera above the diner's entrance rotated until it pointed directly at his windshield. The front door opened. Warm yellow light spilled across the pavement. A restaurant bell rang once. Daniel reached for the driver's door. The recording ended. State police found the truck 36 hours later. It sat neatly between faded parking lines. The trailer's refrigerated cargo was still within the required temperature. The fuel tank remained nearly full. Daniel's wallet rested on the dashboard. His phone was still charging. The doors were locked from the inside. Daniel was gone. Traffic cameras showed his truck entering a 40-mile stretch of interstate shortly after 2 a.m. No camera ever recorded it leaving. The truck simply appeared at the abandoned diner. Investigators searched the area. The building had been condemned nearly 20 years earlier. There was no electricity, no running water, no evidence anyone had entered for decades. Yet fresh coffee stains were found behind the counter. 37 ceramic mugs sat neatly on the shelves. 36 contained nothing. One was still warm. Authorities never explained why. Daniel Cross was declared missing 6 months later. Truck drivers still talk about that stretch of highway. Most laugh the story off. A few become strangely quiet. Some claim they've seen an old neon sign glowing in the distance with only 3 letters still working: EAT. Others swear they've heard a tired voice break through the CB radio late at night. It always says the same thing: keep driving. Whatever you do, don't take exit 37, because if you stop, there'll be 38 mugs waiting on the shelf, and someone will finally have fresh coffee to pour.